I was Antonio Navarro Cerdán, an engineer, a husband, and a fool in love. Her name was Maria Jesus Moreno Canto. Everyone called her Maje. She said I was her peace. I believed her. We lived in Valencia, and every morning, she'd smile as I left for work. The kind of smile that makes you forget the world can be cruel. But that August morning in 2017 felt strange. Her kiss was colder. Her eyes lingered too long. I stepped into the garage. I should have seen the signs. But love can blind even the sharpest minds. As the echo of my heart faded, Maje's embrace haunted me. I remembered her laughter the way it filled our home with light. But that day, darkness crept in like an unwelcome guest, suffocating the warmth I once felt. The world moved on, oblivious to my absence. Unbeknownst to Maje, danger lurked closer than she'd ever imagined, weaving through our lives like a shadow. In my final moments, regret washed over me. For every unspoken word, every chance I failed to take, trapped in a life forever paused. The police said it was quick. A knife, no robbery, no struggle. But my death didn't end my story. It unmasked it. Detectives combed through Maje's phone expecting grief. Instead, they found a text from her lover, Salva. "It's done. You're free." Those words cracked open hell itself. Their messages told the whole truth: secret meetings, code words, promises whispered between sheets. She gave him my keys. He gave her my life. And while my family mourned, she smiled through her tears, texting him, "Now we can finally be together." But love that kills can't stay buried for long. It always leaves fingerprints, even on a heart. As the investigation deepened, whispers spread through the neighborhood. A love story, poisoned with a betrayal, lingered like a ghost. The detectives began to piece together Maje's life, each clue leading them closer to the dark heart of the affair. In the midst of grief, my sister's laughter echoed eerily, as if mocking the sorrow around her. Messages flew back and forth, filled with urgency and longing, painting a picture of their clandestine rendezvous. While the world saw a tragic victim, Maje had become a spirit, haunting the lives she left behind, seeking justice from beyond. They called her La Viuda Negra de Patraix, the Black Widow of Valencia. While cameras captured her crocodile tears, detectives uncovered her truth. The affair, the plotting, the deception rehearsed like a play. She cried for the world to see, but laughed when no one was watching. Her lover confessed first, claiming she promised him forever if he took my life. He said she made murder sound like romance, and through every headline and every photo she wore the same expression: calm, beautiful, untouchable. But evil has an expiration date, because when lies are built on lust, the fall is always spectacular. And she was forced. As the trial began, secrets spilled into the open, like ink from a broken pen. Witnesses were summoned, revealing tangled webs of betrayal and desire. Friends turned into foes, each with their own story to tell, as the courtroom became a stage for drama far beyond her wildest dreams. La Viuda Negra's charm began to crack under scrutiny, while the illusion of her innocence faded with each piercing question. With every revelation, the air thickened with tension, and whispers filled the gallery. The world watched, holding its breath. In 2018, the courtroom overflowed. Cameras flashed. Spain held its breath. Her lawyer painted her as a victim, fragile, manipulated, misunderstood. But truth doesn't need to scream. It only needs evidence. The phone records, the garage key, the confession. When the judge finally spoke, his words echoed like thunder. 22 years for Maje. 17 for Salva. The crowd was silent. Some cried, some clapped. But her face, still emotionless. Not one tear. Not one ounce of regret. She had killed love, and still wanted to look like its victim. In that silence, justice didn't just speak. It screamed. Outside, the air was thick with tension, as reporters clamored for interviews, eager to capture the aftermath of such a high-profile trial. At that moment, the city buzzed with speculation, each person carrying their own version of the story. Some called her a monster, while others whispered about the circumstances that led to her ultimate decision. The once vibrant streets of Spain felt heavy with the weight of justice served, but unanswered questions lingering in the minds of many. As the sun began to set, the shadows lengthened, creating an atmosphere of uncertainty, reflecting the complexities of love and betrayal. Now I see it all from a place where truth never hides. She didn't want freedom. She wanted control, and I handed it to her with my trust. So to every man listening, hear me well. Not every "I love you" means safety. Not every touch means peace. Some women crave attention like oxygen, and when it runs out, they'll suffocate you to breathe. If she loves chaos but calls it passion, run. If she cries but never apologizes, run faster. Because I died thinking I was loved, but I was only a chapter in her plan. Remember my name, Antonio Navarro Cerdán, and never die for love. In this lone walk, I realized that trust could be a weapon wielded by those who understand its power. Each step echoed my past mistakes, reminding me of promises unkept and love misused. I thought I could save her from herself, but she pulled me deeper into her storm. Every whisper disguised as affection only led to more heartache. Remember, my friends, love should lift you higher, not drag you down into darkness. It's a journey of shared joy, not one-sided chaos. So when you hear sweet nothings wrapped in control, heed my warning, run for your life.